back, everyone. My name is Patrick. You're watching the Oilers Rundown. Have a few news items for you today, so let's get started. First off, the Edmonton Oilers officially announced their 2023 preseason schedule. Everything gets started on Sunday, September 24th with a home and away with the Winnipeg Jets. And then the Edmonton Oilers take on the Vancouver Canucks at home on Wednesday, September 27th. Head to Calgary to take on the Flames on September 29th. Head to Vancouver to take on the Canucks on September 30th. And then head to Seattle to take on the Kraken on October 2nd. And then back home to finish out against the Calgary Flames on October 4th and Seattle Kraken on October 6th. So it's another full 8-game preseason for the Edmonton Oilers. I think we can all agree 8 games is too many. They could probably cap it out at 5 or 6 at most. But this does give the Oilers a good chance to take a look at the prospects. They're definitely going to have some guys who could possibly crack the roster this fall, especially with the Oilers' tight cap situation. So we'll see what happens come September, but at least now we know when the boys will be back. So as we've learned over the past few days, things are very turbulent down in Calgary right now for the Flames and new GM Craig Conroy. Bunch of players saying they don't want to come back. We'll see what actually comes to pass, but right now it does not look very good for the Calgary Flames. It's been kind of a running joke that the Edmonton Oilers broke the Calgary Flames. They just haven't been the same since the Oilers took them down in the 2022 playoffs. And as we learned from Elliot Friedman on the Jeff Merrick show today, it actually goes much deeper than that. An anonymous Edmonton Oiler revealed to Elliot Friedman that the Oilers actually were trying to break the Calgary Flames. They felt they could do that if they took them down in that playoff round. They did take them down, and the proof is kind of right in front of our eyes right now. Things do not look good in Calgary right now, and it can definitely be tied back to that series with the Edmonton Oilers. So we'll see what happens here. Craig Conroy might steer his way out of it, but it's interesting to hear that the Oilers were going into that series with that sole purpose of trying to break the Flames, and to this point, they were looking pretty successful. As for the Oilers player that revealed that story to Elliot Friedman, he of course remained anonymous, but I'm guessing somebody like Evander Kane might have been the guy behind it, but that's just my guess. You guys can let me know who you think the anonymous Oiler was that revealed that to Elliot Friedman in the comment section below. And the big story for today comes from David Pagnotta of the Fourth Period. He revealed the following. As the Oilers explore the market for a top 6 winger and a top 4 D, some chatter that they've made Philip Broberg available if the right circumstances present themselves, beyond trying to clear out some money. So what we can take from this is that the Edmonton Oilers are willing to move Philip Broberg, but the circumstances have to be right. They're certainly not pushing Philip Broberg out the door. But as Ken Holland mentioned earlier, Broberg really has to be at the point where he's playing 15 to 20 minutes a night. He's not going to be on the Oilers in a number 6 or number 7 role. If he's not making the team, if he's not getting traded, I think he has to be down in the top pairing in Bakersfield. It's time for Philip Broberg to show something. I think he's looked good in flashes here and there, but we definitely haven't seen the Philip Broberg that we've all expected to see yet. Last season was definitely the most we've seen of Philip Broberg so far in his career. He got into 46 games, picked up 1 goal, 7 assists for 8 points, and he was a +6. So not terrible. He also appeared in 9 playoff games this past spring. Didn't really stand out for me. Took some penalties at costly times, and I don't know. He hasn't been bad, but he hasn't been great, and he's certainly not ready to step into the top 4 for the Oilers. On the left side, of course, Nurse, Ekholm, Kulak. He's not supplanting any of those guys. You could try him on the right side, but you've got Bouchard, Ceci, Desharnais there, and you don't want Broberg playing in the number 7 role. That'd be better suited for somebody like Markus Niemelainen. So there's no real solid spot for Philip Broberg with this team, so that's why I'm thinking we're either going to see him used in a trade or he's going down to Bakersfield in the top pairing. That's the only options I'm seeing for Philip Broberg at this time, and yeah, it's kind of disappointing. Well, that's all for now, guys. Let me know your thoughts on Philip Broberg. Do you think the Oilers should move him, keep him in Bakersfield, let him keep developing? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan.